Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to Fable Free, but you know what? Let's get right into it. I've only earned 28,000 gold. What?
All right, I've got it. I take a small group of soldiers down this route and blow up the west barracks. It will draw their attention and open up the main route.
How's that better than my idea?
We will live longer than a few seconds.
Oh, well, now you're just picking holes.
Give it up, boy. What I want to know is what my men need to do.
That's for the future king to decide.
Paige knows the city best. We'll follow her plan.
Fine. I only put mine forward to annoy her anyway.
I see you've really matured on your travels. If you'll look at the map, we can go through the details.
My ships will take you to the beach here.
We can expect heavy mortar fire, but most of Logan's soldiers will be busy dealing with Paige and her men.
I want to be in the thick of the smoke and the fire and the glory. If Paige takes the west route, it's only fair I take the east.
Which leaves the center to us. Less chance of getting lost.
Then we're agreed.
Are you sure you're up to this, Walter?
Oh, don't worry about me. I may feel old and tired, but the day hasn't come yet when I can't charge into a good old-fashioned fight. Let the battle for Albion begin.
Okay. Let's go.
Our people are getting torn to shreds out there. They need our help.
We need to take care of that.
Go, go, go.
We've already lost one ship.
We'll follow every step of the way. Ready? Let's go! He should have surrendered. We'll use one of those mortars before.
Fine defense work, soldier.
How about you blow up this one?
He's using some kind of
The longer we score, the more of our people we lose.
We could really use your help over here.
Ah, clown.
Really starting to annoy me.
That's right. Aim where it hurts.
We saved one of our men. Good.
Fight through the pain. One of our boys has been shot. You got Well, that took care of another one. Nobody knocks down one of the king's soldiers. Kill him, boys!
He's not getting back up, that's for sure.
We'll never get through those gates while the boss is there.
Still alive?
Really want to go up against the army, boy? Good shooting. Put up your guard, this soldier. Is the moment you've been waiting for, isn't it? Well, the waiting's over. I know when they get close enough to listen.
You all right there?
Good shot.
Okay.
The Auroran ship should be able to move in closer now. Come on, Caleb, do your stuff.
Take the fight into the city! Bit of close combat. This is more like it. Recognize old Walter, you hop
What are you doing down there, soldier? Your feet starts to grovel in the dirt.
Now let's go.
That's for sure. Well, I'll say they don't deserve it.
Stick that sword down there. They're under fire! Heads down then!
Who the fuck are y'all fighting? Oh.
That bullet's just for you.
Where exactly are we?
That was a lucky parry. Did you see that? Be careful there.
And the best you can do, a little win.
Yeah.
Don't stand around, soldier. Have another go.
Bro, I should have killed all of them.
Lucky hit.
Hello.
Is this not the grandest time you've ever had?
Sabine, you almost blew us up.
You saw a glorious beacon of freedom burning in the night for all the... What is it, Boulder? Oh, bloody hell. Move! Move!
It'll take more than a grenade to finish off that old sod.
Meanwhile, let's do what he says and get moving, shall we?
We're elite troops. You can't hit us that easily.
See? I can still aim. That wasn't satisfying.
Hey, we saved him.
Yes, you've wounded him.
It'll be over soon. We've got the upper hand.
Watch out!
Alright, sorry, I had a phone call.
Nice block. That'll show them there's a lesson.
They deserve to die for what they did to Swifty.
Don't you know how to block?
horsepower, yeah, to make sure if I was still on the call or not.
Well done. Keep it up. They don't deserve any mercy.
Can't we have a moment's rest?
You wouldn't want to get bored, would
Oh, that's our man, okay.
the king wants your head on a plate, and that is what he's... How dare you shoot at the king's men? What's up again?
Doors for kings, not the other way around.
Look, it's Paige. That girl knows how to handle herself. Come on, we're not far from the castle now. Speak up with her there.
There's more of us trained by the best. Haven't got a chance. Especially one of our local army, they really know how to make you feel.
I'll take this smut out.
Oh, please, we're a street. Nobody knows how to house your spells. We just breaking and entering
Another notch for you.
well, can't say they don't deserve it.
Let's go this way. You know, I'm surprised there's no screaming villagers in agony.
Paige, where are you? Paige.
Oh, about bloody time.
My men are taking care of these barracks, but I couldn't leave you out here alone.
So I feel like the next game I'm gonna do is Ninja Gaiden. I might do Rage 2 after Ninja Gaiden 3.
Close your eyes now. I'm about...
Well, that took care of another one.
Good one. Bet you wish you were using that mortar, though, eh?
Come on, clowns.
What's wrong, boys? Handles all the heroes. Good shot.
The enemy's shooting at us!
Elite soldiers, my arse. Have that.
Stay alert. There'll be more coming. We have to find a way past this gate.
Always with the damn gates.
What we need are explosives, but I used mine up on the way here.
If only we knew some sort of tiny, crazy old man who enjoyed blowing things up.
Ha ha! Did you see that boulder that the whole city bowed to our thunder?
Hang on. How did you get to the other side in the first place?
Dwellers have their ways, my boy. Is there anyone left to kill?
There will be soon. More
Yeah,
troops
I
are
love
on the way.
Sabine.
Kalian's fleet got a fair few, but not all.
We'll hold them off.
Come on, Boulder, there's more fighting to be done.
Good luck in there. Hope the crown fits.
Let's finish this for good, while I can still stand up on my own.
If I have an option, I'm probably gonna spare Logan. You know, tired of listening to everybody. Tired of doing the right thing.
Shall we knock? No. Let's surprise him.
So, this is how it ends. The old fool and the child who ran away. You finally become the man I always wanted you to be.
He's a lot more than that, and now he's ready to take your place.
Perhaps the time has come for someone else to lead Albion.
You were never a leader, just another tyrant.
Did it ever occur to you that I may have had good reason to be?
We're not interested in your reasons.
Cower behind ignorance if you will, but my brother deserves to know the truth.
Save it for the trial, Logan. You can beg for your life then.
Hell yeah.
All hail the King of Albion!
Guys, I'm king.
There he is. The King of Albion. You've made it. Just like I always knew you would. It doesn't get any easier, though. You have a country to run now. And with Jasper busy in the sanctuary, you'll need a new personal aide. Someone who could keep you organized. Let me introduce you to...
Hobson. Hobson's the name, Your Majesty. May I say what an extraordinary honor it is to serve you? I have a vast wealth of experience, I assure you, though I have yet to experience vast wealth. That, Your Majesty, is an example of the sense of humor which will no doubt make our time together such a delight.
No doubt. Well, I'll leave you two to get better acquainted. I should begin preparations for the trial.
The trial, of course. The very first item on today's agenda. Among my other qualities, I am well versed in toadying, public relations, and time management. And I heartily believe the key to being a successful king is following a well-scheduled royal agenda. If you will permit me, here are today's appointments.
Tax Polly, talk to Reaver and Bowerstone Industry. Okay, but
I'm sure you will do a marvelous job presiding over your brother's trial, which, as I said, will be your very first royal duty. Your subjects await in the throne room for what is sure to be an historic occasion, Your Majesty.
dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
All stand to attention for the King of Albion. Logan, former King of Albion, you stand accused today of crimes against the kingdom and its people. Those who brought you to justice will now speak.
There's not a soul alive in the kingdom who hasn't suffered for his glory, and plenty who've died for it. I says, let him have some death of his own.
Look, I'm not one for lopping people's heads off, but we saw Major Swift executed like it was a bloody circus act. He deserves nothing less as far as I'm concerned.
But aren't we better than that? Isn't that why we fought to be here now? I've seen what Logan has done to this city. People starving to death, children forced to work, but killing him now won't solve anything.
It is not my place to decide his fate, but his betrayal condemned many of my people to death. He promised us salvation, and then left us to face the darkness alone.
I had good reason to break that promise, and I had good reason for the crimes you claim I committed. The day I returned to Albion, I received a visit from a blind seer, Teresa, our father's guide. She showed me the future of this kingdom. The darkness in Aurora is coming here, bringing death, destruction, the end of our way of life. The sacrifices I had to make, I did them to protect Albion. If a few had to suffer, it was to build an army. If a few had to die, it was to save a country. I have spent years preparing for this attack. Let me stand by your side now, and all my soldiers will be yours to command.
Let us face the coming darkness. Together.
If this is true, if it's really coming here, we are all in grave danger.
We're gonna spare
have
him.
the power over life and death, brother. Now choose.
This is not the time for revenge. We need your help, Logan.
The king has made his decision. Logan's life will be spared.
I know you will never forgive me for the things I've done. You told me so once, remember?
Of course I do.
But what matters now is that we defend our land. The castle is yours, and so is the throne. I'm glad to be rid of them.
Dude, looking at all those people in the background, you can just smell the disease in the air.
You have fulfilled the first part of your destiny. You were little more than a child when you left the castle. You have become a hero, a leader, and now, finally, a monarch. But your journey is not yet done. Now you are king. You can know the truth. Albion will soon be attacked, and the threat could not be greater. Darkness is coming to our land. It cannot be reasoned with, it cannot be halted. The ruler of Albion is all that stands between the world we inhabit and that darkness. That is why you had to take your brother's place. The course of history demands it. If you do not succeed, everything we know will come to an end.
Why didn't you tell me all this at the start? It was never about Logan, was it?
I told you what you needed to know, and I never spoke anything but the truth. With Logan on the throne, Albion would have been doomed. This much I know. Only with a hero wearing the crown do we stand a chance of survival.
And how do I stop it?
You won't. Its arrival is inevitable. 1 year from now, the darkness will fall upon Albion. All you can do is prepare, and hope to save as many of your people as you can. How you do so is up to you. 2 paths lie ahead. You may keep the promises you have made and be known as a benevolent ruler.
Okay.
But understand that doing so will leave little to spend on the kingdom's protection and may lead you to disaster. It is not easy to be popular and keep the treasury full, unless you are willing to sacrifice your personal wealth. But you may also choose to break those promises, to harm your people in order to save them. You will not lack the means to build the army you need, but you will be hated. This path will cast you in the role of a tyrant, as it did your brother. You have 1 year to do what Logan could not. Be the ruler that readies Albion for the greatest threat it has ever faced, and be the hero that can stand against it.
Okay. Oh. Don't ask me why I did that. I accidentally did that. Hey, let's go.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure what to say after receiving such news. The darkness that is coming. People won't understand what it means. Nobody could, without living through it first. We need to prepare. If we can't stop the attack from happening, we have to be ready when it comes. Having Logan's troops on our side is a good start. But you will need to raise a fortune to pay for the army we'll need. Hobson will show you the treasury, and I'm sure he can explain just how to fill it.
Indeed I can.
Then I will leave you to it. Ben and I will begin recruiting and training soldiers at once.
If you will follow me, Your Majesty.
I'm gonna go over here.
I look forward to this moment.
My guy, that's not really a full treasury.
Albion's royal treasury. The store of the kingdom's total wealth. It's, well, not as replete as one would like, but just imagine this room shimmering with hills, valleys, and plateaus of gold. A topography of riches going all the way up to the ceiling. It will require nothing less to build this army everyone is talking about. Which brings us to the second item on today's agenda, and one I'm personally very excited about. Setting the tax rate for the coming year. As you probably know, your brother was taxing the people rather heavily, and some say that this has led to poverty, starvation, and other societal ills. You have 3 clear choices, Your Majesty. 1, lower the tax rate, which one could argue would help the poor and the hungry, but would also leave the treasury in a miserable state. 2, maintain Logan's policies. Not a popular move with the people, but moderately popular with the treasury. And 3, and don't let my enthusiasm influence you in any way, raise the taxes even further. True, many will suffer in the short term, but we will be able to protect the kingdom and run our fingertips over vast amounts of
I'll
gold.
keep it the way it is.
In this very well, Your Majesty. A prudent choice. Why upset the status quo? The time for revolution has passed, and people are used to the current rate of poverty and starvation. Those who survive will thank you in the end. But you will still need to raise a lot more gold by other means. Unless you're willing to donate some of your own money to the treasury. Oh, I'm sorry. I do like a little joke now and then. However you decide to proceed, you should acquaint yourself with the Royal Ledger. It is a logbook that allows the reigning monarch to make deposits and withdrawals from the treasury. A most useful financial tool. But my, look at the time. You really ought to attend to the next item on today's agenda. Riva has a most intriguing proposal for you in Bowerstone Industrial. Now, I know you have had your differences, but it is time to put those behind you and work together. Nobody can raise money like Riva can, I assure you. I have seen to it that your appearance among the populace is well publicized, so expect a crowd.
God damn, look at those projected civilian casualties. So I just want to let y'all know, I'm not going to make an orphanage. That's going to cost money. And orphans don't make you money. I'm trying to think like a king. I'm not trying to think like a normal human.
Oh, happy day! His Majesty, the King of Albion, graces us with his radiant presence. I knew last time we met that you would emerge victorious from such public sibling rivalry. And now, here I am, to assist you in filling your coffers till they are fit to burst. What better way to begin your reign than by reinstating one of my most successful policies. There is no greater waste than the idleness of our city's youth, but my employment scheme guarantees children of all ages will have something to occupy them, whilst ensuring our factories are properly manned.
It's just monstrous. Don't listen to him. You promised you would end child labor. Remember that promise now.
And what would you have us do with the snotty little indigents?
The only way Bowerstone is going to climb out of the gutter is through education. Nothing is more important to our future than that. Turn this factory into a school. Give the children of this city the
Okay,
chance
but
they never
I
had.
gotta say, why turn it to a school when the grown-ups can just work there?
Well, if you'd like to be known as a pauper monarch, then by all...
Sure, why
The
not?
factory will become a school.
Thank you.
But the
can
place
really
is gonna
start
become a
changing
whorehouse.
people's lives now. This will be an Albion worth fighting for.
I shall begin the necessary modifications at once.
Oh, that hurt my soul. Looking at all that money
Welcome
destroyed.
to Reaver Industries Learning Center, Bowerstone Industrial's first ever school. You can now feel secure in the knowledge that your children can become the well-educated automatons you always wanted them to be.
Awaiting your command, my lord.
Want to buy from a great adventurer? Then shop here!
Then shop here. Bruh, ain't no way.
I cannot tell you what joy it brings me to see you crowned king at last. I served proudly under your father when he sat on the throne, and I will continue to serve you to the best of my abilities. But becoming a ruler does not mean you cease to be a hero. That is why I shall remain in the sanctuary. It is where I belong, after all. And with this new, terrible threat approaching, you will no doubt find the sanctuary as valuable as your castle.
Thanks, Jasper. Bro, it's stupid that I have to actually run all the way over here to get this. Is the casualties going down? Alright, let's go, baby. Alright, going to the throne room. Boom, 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 boom.
Nothing to report.
All stand to attention for the King of Albion.
Now, what are we doing?
Today, you will decide what is to be done with the Bowerstone Old Quarter, site of the battle for Albion.
Beloved Majesty.
Paige will offer her proposal. Reaver shall stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, Our victory came at a great cost to the city. You vowed to fight poverty, but our actions have made the problem worse. You must act now. I ask that the old quarter be rebuilt, and its former residents rehomed. You wouldn't just be helping those in great need. You'd be sending a message to your people. They're scared, Your Majesty. Let them know they can count on you.
Your Majesty, the old quarter was indeed devastated by your glorious triumph, but as its name subtly implies, it was old. The cost of rebuilding the area would be a colossal waste of money, and the people who called its decrepit shambles of streets and houses their home are better off without it. Besides, one must question what they have to offer our society. Why build homes for the inept and the unskilled? I recommend you reject Page's proposal and keep the money for more deserving...
I mean, we can't do it anyways. We don't have the money.
It was our actions that caused the devastation, Your Majesty.
Now is not the time to build houses. We had other priorities. The request is denied.
The king has reached his decision. The old quarter shall become a monument to our victory, and is to be left untouched.
Sanity prevails. And do not fret. I shall make sure there is no negative publicity attached to your decision.
You have turned your back on those who need you the most. I wonder if anything has really changed since we overthrew your
shut the
brother.
fuck up.
Despite the heartless demands of the greedy few, we are proud to announce that the historic site of Bowerstone Old Quarter will forever be preserved as a monument to this city's greatest triumph. Join me, Reva, in saluting our proud heritage.
Yes, sir.
It breaks one's heart to see the treasury so empty. If we don't do something about it, we will all die. And I have some very definitive retirement plans. As a matter of fact, our very first order of business might have a bearing on our financial situation. The time has come to decide the annual town guard budget. As you can imagine, the people like to complain about crime and the lack of safety on our streets, and are calling for more guards than your brother was ever willing to pay for. Indeed, Your Majesty. Why make any changes in such an innocuous matter? So people don't feel safe. Is that such a terrible thing? Let us now turn our attention to the rest of today's business. Here is the royal schedule I have prepared. As you can see, you have a busy day in the court, but a tremendously enjoyable one. Decoration is a passion of mine, and I simply cannot wait to see your choice. The interior designers await you in the throne room.
Design of the castle, I'm gonna go for the cheaper one, or the one that gives me money, you know?
Majesty.
I don't see the castle as a really place that really needs decoration. It looks good already.
Ladies and gentlemen, the king. Today you decide on the decor of the castle. Two of Albion's greatest interior designers have come to present their suggestions.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, I am Herman Worthy, and I have a design in mind that will blow your little royal socks off. Imagine a celestial scheme capable of lifting the shadows that haunt these halls. A fabulous balance of serene hues that announce to the world, I am a strong, virtuous leader. Hear me roar. But also, look how pretty my home is. You are an enlightened king. Let the heart of your castle be enlightened too.
Celestial? Serene? Pretty? Do you wish to be known as a ruler or as a fool? I
am Sybil Maleficent, Your Majesty, and I can tell you that people respect what they fear. This castle should be a fortress of dread. I propose that we flood the rooms and corridors with blood, or at least a suitable paint substitute. Let
I wish this to be an enlightened
palace
castle.
know terror.
Fabulous, Your Majesty, fabulous! Your
Your
castle will
enemies.
be a vision of purity.
And what's more, fashion and good taste must choke down their nausea.
None of it cost me money, so I guess might as well do the good one.
Everything all right?
Oh no, I'm not gonna have enough money to keep my promise to
Today
Aurora.
you decide on the future of Aurora, Your Majesty. Kaelin will speak for her people. Riva will dispute her cause.
You may speak.
I am here.
Oh
to
my
seek the
God.
protection you promised. It is too long since my people felt safe, or knew of life without suffering. We were honored to join your fight to claim
I'll keep the
Albion.
promises. I could probably make
Now
money
it is
in
time.
another.
I will keep my promise. Aurora will become part of Albion, and its people will be our equals in every way.
The king has spoken. Aurora shall be rebuilt.
She's really the one I
part
wanted
of
to keep my
Albion,
promise to.
and equal to every other part of the kingdom.
Thank you, Majesty. You have proven to be a man of honor. Aurora is proud to stand at your side.
Welcome to the new and improved Aurora. An oasis of friendship, camaraderie, and many other lovely things. Visit the city that Riva Industries rebuilt from sand, stone, and corpses. Enjoy the sunshine, the odd local customs, and the heavy soldier presence. Aurora, a light blooming in the darkness.
A most brave decision in court today, Your Majesty. Aurora might have proven to be a rather profitable resource, but I'm sure we can find other means of filling the treasury. As a matter of fact, we could already have stumbled upon such an opportunity. Aurora may not turn out to be a waste after all. It seems that a group of Albion explorers visiting Aurora have discovered a rare diamond in the desert. They heard the legend of this extraordinary gem from the locals, and understandably set out to find it, without a moment's regard for their own lives. Which may go some way to explaining why only one of the explorers returned in one piece. He came back empty-handed, speaking of the hideous desert beings protecting the treasure. Think of the glory, Your Majesty, the adventure, the romance, the large sums of
We gotta get that.
stand to make. The diamond is located in one of the caves beneath the Auroran wasteland, reportedly the site of an ancient, abandoned temple. You need only to take it.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, the casualties death went up.
Congratulations, you've made a friend. In addition to being jolly good company, friends can give each other gifts and even discounts at shops that they own.
So the more money I have, the less casualties there are. Okay, I get it. There's definitely gonna be casualties. I hope y'all know that. Where's it at? Let's go, baby. Alright, I'll get the diamond and go back, and then I'll probably call it if I'm over an hour. Retreat! 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 Ah, ha, 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 ha. I don't know where to go. I'm gonna go this way. Ow. Okay, I can't go that way. I'm gonna have to go this way. Dun, 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 dun. Is it over here? Bet. Let's go. Oh, it's this way. Okay. No, you guys are funny. I'm running. Okay. Ooh, a picture. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm learning how to fight these guys. Oh great, here comes more of them. Bork. Bork. Where's the stinky diamond at? Oh, I had a feeling. I bet. Okay, so yeah, here comes more of them. Clown, get out of here. What do y'all think this is? Oh, okay, here comes more of them, I think. They're gonna come around that corner, or they're gonna jump down. I fucking called it. Here we go. Guns of Glory. More. There's the diamond. Escape the cave. Yo, I can totally do that. I'm just gonna run past everybody. We got your diamonds. We got your diamond, clowns. We got your diamond. Come on, Noodle. Run. Run like the wind. Ooh, intense music. Uh-oh. Dun 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 dun. Hey. How many are chasing me? So there's 5? Okay, bet. Dun 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 dun. Let's go. Return to Hobson.
Ah, hello.
I think the next part I'm gonna play the whole game in one video, like not the whole game, but
It's more beautiful than
I'm gonna play the rest of
dared
this
to imagine.
in one video.
And heavy, too. Our experts estimate it's worth a small fortune. Of course, now the question becomes, what do you wish to do with this fine stone?
Donate it to the treasury.
Shall I deposit the money from the sale into the treasury? A truly selfless act. I am constantly in awe of your generous and noble spirit. Putting the safety of your people before your own reward. Bravo, Your Majesty. Bravo.
Nice.
The Treasury's health is robust, but we must always be wary of unnecessary expenditures and watch out for possible avenues of profit. With that in mind, I would like to discuss the thorny issue of child benefits, which were abolished under your brother's rule. There are vocal elements within the community who are clamoring for us to bring it back. In the interests of the Treasury, and of the long-term welfare of the people, I have a counter-proposal. It's somewhat radical, but rather brilliant, if you don't mind me saying. We charge people for every child they have. This would keep the population low, but more importantly, the Treasury high. Is it really fair to bring... I'm so happy you decided to follow my suggestion. There will be less mouths to feed and more gold to stockpile. A win-win situation.
Yeah, I believe
if
that he's
one
right.
ignores the inevitable loss of popularity. Shall we proceed with the rest of your appointments? Here is the royal agenda for the day.
We're gonna be making a whorehouse, not an orphanage. Alright guys, I'm going to call it here. Thank you so much for watching. Discord, Twitter, Twitch, and schedule down in the descriptions below. Make sure you check those out. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, wonderful night, and hope to catch you guys next time. Peace, guys.